And now, broadcasting live from the Dark Room studio at Craven Community College, it's In the Know.
Hey everybody, welcome to In the Know. I'm Craig Ramey, joined by the wonderful and lovely Megan Johnson.
Well, thank you again, Craig. I love Thursday morning compliments.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, so this is In the Know. This is a show we do every Thursday morning, 9 o'clock, right here on our campus here in New Bern, in Barker Hall, in the Public Radio East studios, in the Dark Room studio. We've got all the
You started
names.
from the back parking lot all the way into the room.
Yeah. North Carolina. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is a show we do every week. We talk about things going on in our community, things of the day.
Everything positive and happy.
Community events. We'll have guests come on the show, either from our community or from the campus.
Mm-hmm.
And this week we've got two very special guests from the SGA we'll be talking with in just a little bit. So welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
We also have some extra folks in the booth today that
We do.
don't
All right,
usually
what's
have.
going on in the booth, Megan?
Good morning, Holly. So Holly's at the helm this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Look at that.
So
there's a full crew in there.
we got a full crew. So so we got some extra folks in there helping out Zanetta today. So
Yep, Holly's helping out. I think Zanetta's not going to be in the studio maybe next week.
And the week after.
And the week after that. So Holly used to run the show for us, and now she's getting back in the groove.
she used to run the show.
That's
Back
right.
in the saddle.
Back in the saddle, she says.
I love it. Awesome. Guess what?
What? What's going on, Megan?
Well, I don't know what's going on. I really don't. But I did want to share something. Instead of doing the thing of the day,
Okay.
which happens to be deviled eggs, which I thought was kind of strange at 9 in the morning.
I would have eaten a deviled egg. I would eat a deviled egg right now if you had made one and brought it.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Then you would have had deviled egg and coffee breath, and I'm not sure I could have handled it.
Oh, I see. I see how it is.
I'm just
Okay,
not
that's
sure.
fine. Okay.
Right? I mean, that's
I don't want to be rude.
It's
I don't
pungent.
I don't want to just like blast deviled eggs in your face. That's fine.
But
Okay, what is it instead?
But I did bring something. Actually, Zanetta and I looked at this together. Today yesterday kicked off National Career Development Month.
Okay.
So the whole month, November 1st through November 30th, National Career Development Month of 2023. Oh, look at that little guy. Is the annual observance.
Oh, that's adorable.
It is very sweet. And of course, we have a wonderful fire academy so they can start young. This is a long campaign seeking to empower individuals of all ages to take charge of their career journeys, make informed decisions, and pursue fulfilling and meaningful work. The National Career, I keep messing up my phone, Development Month provides a platform for career professionals, educators, and organizations to offer resources, guidance, and support for individuals seeking to enhance their career prospects and achieve their professional goals. Now, that being said,
This feels like a segue of some
it's a
kind.
wonderful segue. Yes. So we want this month for people to emphasize and show some significance of trying to do some career development and planning.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect opportunity for somebody to come and talk to our folks here at Craven Community College, whether it's you want to finish your degree, start your degree, learn a trade, get a certificate, just basic training. So we really encourage that. We do have, this is the perfect time because it's not as crazy busy with registrations, right? Because
Yep.
registrations will start soon for the spring semester.
Right, we're already registering special populations,
Yes.
but yes, it's not as crazy right now as it will be in a month.
So it's a great opportunity. So let's aim to educate and inspire individuals to explore career options, set goals, and make strategic decisions about their professional future. Perfect time for self-discovery.
I love it.
Yeah, a whole month.
Yep. Well, I
Whole
mean,
month
it
of
also
self-discovery.
helps to just be able to talk to somebody who knows all of the options that are available to you.
Life is too short to not keep trying to educate yourself and grow professionally, right?
I like that.
Yeah. I just made that up.
Right.
And you know what? We've got two young ladies here that's exactly what they're doing.
They're in the thick of it right now.
They are in the thick
Yeah.
of it. They are developing their educational and their professional career journeys. And we would like to, you want to do the honors?
Yeah, so
Okay.
welcome to the show. Again, we've got Hannah Benischek, who is our president of the SGA, and we have Stephanie Gourbonov, who is our vice president.
Yes.
Right? Welcome
Thank
to the
you
show.
thank you for having us.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to be here.
We're excited to have
We're
you
glad
here.
to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, okay, let's go. Hannah, I'm going to start with you.
Alrighty.
How does one become a president of Student Government Association?
Well, they probably wouldn't have gotten it the way I got it. They usually, normal. You get voted into office. You have to go through a whole campaign. That is not what I did.
She stole it.
You know what?
I'm
For
just-
how I got it, I still can't believe. So basically, Emily had started, last summer, and I was going into college, and I just had I needed someone to talk to about, like, just advising. I was going to be an ambassador at the time. Well, I was sitting down with Emily one time, and we were just talking.
And we're talking about Emily Howard,
Emily Howard, the campus life director.
Very good. Thank you.
Yeah, and so basically she looked at me, and she was like, do you want to be SGA president? And I'm sitting there on my phone. I'm like, okay, sure. And she's like, she's like, okay, sweet. She's like, I just need you to sign these papers. And then after I sign them, I'm like, so what's SGA?
Oh.
And she goes, student body government president. And I look at her. I'm like, what does that mean?
I kind of had the same look, like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, goodness. It was. But she told me, we read the bylaws. We went over everything, and basically I looked at it and I looked at her and I was like, this is definitely something that I wanted to do. I mean, my mom had been a president for, the Craven County, little GOP there. And so she had been president, and I was like, I want to be like my mom, and I aspired to be like her. And hey, Mom, like, I don't know.
Well, that's great,
Hey, Mom.
because that's how we all experience growth in our career and just in life, really, is trying things we haven't done before, being willing to just take that extra leap and even if you don't know what you're signing up for sometimes, right?
Definitely not. But I will say it has been such a great experience, and one of the most humbling experiences I think I will ever have in my lifetime, because it's just not only is a great responsibility, but also the networking that I have and being able to be the voice that some students may not be able to use. I'm able to talk to those who need help and then bring it up to the board, and then being able to see how they are able to help students, even if it's the most simplest of things. They're always here to, like, listen and, like, be able to take responsibility. So it's just really nice just seeing that community and everything.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
And
go ahead.
Well, and in that experience, you also get to be a lot more connected to what's going on at the campus than
I
most
do.
students do, right?
do.
Because we don't have dorms on campus like maybe
No.
a Ford University, so everybody's a little bit spread out. They kind of come and
Yes,
go.
sir.
But because you're involved in SGA and working with ambassadors, you get to actually know what's going on, help plan what's going on, and actually have a little bit more of a full campus life experience.
It is so much fun. Like, I will say one of the things that we do put together is the focus group, and it's very well known now. And I just want to say thank you to Emily, because it was definitely all of her hard work. But what we do is we usually have, like, like an hour or two where a bunch of students are able to come in, play games. We had a video game day. We had, like, Call of Duty. We had the Wii. We had Nintendo Switch. And it was just so much fun. And now I will have students, and it's been a year, right, since we had video game day. And I will still have students come up to me and be like, when is the next focus group? And just hearing how students remember, just even if it was a day, it's just something that inspired them, to come to school, because what if maybe there is another focus group that's happening. It's just a really great experience to be able to do these events for these, like, students, because, they're my peers. I want to help them. Like, it's just my goal. It's my goal in life.
Well, it's great that you were helping plan that, too, because that's one of the most well-attended campus life events I've seen since I've been here, right?
Well, thank you. Yes, It was so much fun putting it together. It was definitely an experience as well, because all the video games, I will say, the ambassadors brought in. So I wanted to give thanks to the ambassadors, because I'm sitting there, I'm like, does anyone have any video game consoles? Like, I don't play. And I'm like, wait, what is Call of Duty? Like, what are these video games? So it was definitely a great experience just sitting there. And it was just so much. And then we also had Chick-fil-A donate over 100 Chick-fil-A sandwiches for free to give out to students. And it was it was the best. I had a couple. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there were a lot of people there. Yeah.
It was, we ran out of, we had 100 Chick-fil-A sandwiches. We ran out of them.
I remember I came to get one and they're all gone.
Yes, it was so much fun, though. It was such a great experience.
So, Stephanie, what's your role in SGA?
I am the vice president. And
did you get voluntold also?
Yes.
Did Hannah give you a piece of paper and say, sign this, I'll tell you what it's for?
That's exactly what happened. I just really wanted to be involved, and last year I was not very involved at all. So I went to Emily, and I was like, oh, so I heard about SGA. It looks like a lot of fun. Like, how can I join? She's like, oh, we actually only have one other member right now. And so you would just be able to, join. And we need a vice president, and since I'm a second year, that's what I would be appointed to. So, yeah, I'm very new to the position. I joined like 2 months ago, but so far I'm really enjoying it. Yeah. And it's been a lot of fun.
Very good. Now, Hannah, are you a second-year student as well?
I am, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's talk about a little bit of your career goals. So
Oh,
what's going to happen after Craven?
Oh, goodness.
Well,
okay.
let me back up. What are you doing with Craven first? What's your educational plan?
Yeah. Okay. So right now, I came into this wanting to be an architect. I had a bunch of interviews. I was going in for associates with art, and then after that I was going to transfer to NC State. Love NC State. But what had happened was, architecture, it wasn't my calling. After a while, once you're doing all the classes, doing art, I'm like, I am not that creative. I love sitting in my box and just staying in my little box. And so I was sitting one day, and I was talking to my mom, and I was like, Mom, I'm just not really into it. I'm not really feeling it. She's like, well, do something you really like. And I, as a child, always wanted to be a fighter pilot. So I heard Craven had an aviation program. And I will tell you, after I told Mom what I didn't want to do it, I got an email from Craven saying, introducing all the programs. And the aviation was one of the programs. And I was like, there's no way. And so after that, I was like, you know what? After my 2 years, I'm getting my associates in art. And after that, I'm going back to Craven. And I'm going back to the Havelock campus, and I'm going to pursue their aviation program.
That means I get to see you every day then.
Oh, I'm so excited then. This is
Megan's
just
on
great.
the Havelock campus.
Yes.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun then.
In the same building. So I'm just down the hall.
Oh, this is...
Yeah.
I'm
In
really
fact, your
excited
classroom
now.
is right across from my office.
Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh. I will be able to keep up.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
That's great. It's a great program.
Thank you.
And that is really exciting. What was it about that specific career that was interesting to you? What drew you to that?
So I will definitely say living near base, because I've noticed that careers, you can always change your career as long, when you get older, but usually what the career...
We still don't know what we want to do, and we're not grown up yet.
I've met plenty of even young people who don't know, but I will say sometimes what kickstart what you want to be is what you want to be when you're a child, and I also think that's why it's such a great opportunity for these young kids, especially I remember Career on Wheels, where kids were able to come in, and get that spark of, this is the future. These are future moments in employment. And so anyway, ever since I was young, I just loved being, near the jets, jets. Anyway, so basically after I got that career program little email, I was like, this is something. So I did my little test flight at D2, and they call it the flying bug, and I got the flying bug, and then especially with Craven, how they do it, instead of going for a 4-year, going like Liberty, you get everything. You get certified just within 2 years. I'm able to stay at home more, and it's right down the road. Yeah. I mean, it's super great, and I just love traveling. I never got to do it a lot because we're military, and you would think military we move a lot, but we just moved between North Carolina and South Carolina. Yeah. So I never really got to travel. So I think this is a great start to be able to travel and do what I love and make money. I mean, it's just if we're all just gonna be honest with ourselves, those are definitely the 3 top things I want to do.
That's exciting. And so, have you actually flown yet? You said you did the bug. Was that in the? Oh, so you went up?
Oh, I went up, and I have actually stayed up. Right now I'm pursuing.
She stayed up.
I stayed up right after that. I was like, I'm going right back up. But basically, so how they do it is you have to have your private pilot's license before you go into the commercial airline. It makes sense. So right now I'm just working on that, and I'm taking my test very soon to be able to get my private pilot's license.
That's so exciting.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm so excited. I'm nervous. Just thinking about it, I'm like, this is a little nerve-wracking. Yeah. But I know I'm going to do good. So
that's fantastic.
Awesome.
Stephanie, what about you? What brought you to Craven?
Well, I'd like to say I really admire your passion about flying, Hannah. It's really nice. It's really nice to hear that.
Thank you.
But I came here unexpectedly, actually. So I used to live in Cary, which is right next to Raleigh, and my parents wanted to buy a new house. So we looked around Cary, couldn't find a good one, so we found one here in New Bern. So it's kind of unexpected for me to move here after my senior year of high school, so that would be last year. And so I enrolled to Craven, and at first I was kind of sad. I was like, I wanted to go to 4-year right away, but unfortunately I didn't have any good options for myself then. But I ended up really loving it here, and so it's my 2nd year now, but I'm very much so enjoying it. And I'm going for my Associates in Science degree, and then I plan to go to NC State for biology next year.
Oh, wonderful.
Very
So you're in the
cool.
transfer program.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yes.
That's exciting. What do you think you want to do afterwards? The biology degree.
I have no idea. I've been trying to think about it, but I guess we'll just have to see. I'm thinking microbiology is what I want to major in, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see.
It's a very common experience, like you said, like not knowing exactly what you want to do, or like thinking of what you want to do when you were a kid and like what you want to do when you grow up. Like I definitely switched around. I started at a community college and then transferred to a 4-year, and wasn't really sure what major I wanted to do while I was at ECU. I went back and forth on that, and your career just kind of takes you on different paths as you go through it. You're just kind of figuring it out, going through life like all of us are.
Yeah, or you get a degree like me and then not be doing anything with that degree. So, I mean, life just takes you where it's going to take you.
Right. Yeah. But degrees give you the experience to move to the next step that you want to do as well.
That is, oh, yeah. Even within just an associate's degree, my dad always told me, as long as you just have something that shows that you worked hard for something, employers look at that, If you're willing to sit down for 2 years in a desk doing homework, waking up every morning to go to class, they see that there is that commitment. And that's what employers look for in a person. So even if you have your associate's degree, even if you just stop at Craven, after you get your certificate or degree, you have a better chance of going further in life, than just walking in and saying, hey, I need a job.
Yeah, that's right.
So it also allows you that flexibility when you're at home, too, so that you can work. And so you're getting on-the-job training as well. So, I mean, there's some great opportunities for that.
Especially online. I will say I'm taking 2 online and 2 in person. Definitely should have thought about what classes I was supposed to take on online. But I will say online classes have helped me. I'm able to, work more, and I love my job. I work here in, Little New Bern, and so I just love my job. So I'm able to work more, but I'm still on campus.
Where do you work? You want to shout out?
Relo. Shout out to Relo. I love y'all. I love the pharmacists there.
Going on Commerce?
Yes, actually.
That's my favorite.
I love them. And
they're so good. They're so professional.
Shout out to Trey. Do you know Trey Paul? No.
I just pull up to the window and it's like magic. Boom, it's there.
Oh my gosh, I love doing the window. I've been here for 16 years, right? So basically, I know almost everybody. So it's so much fun. People come through the drive-thru. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you came here. I'll start seeing you a lot more now. And then people are like, oh, yay. I'm like, I see how it is.
That's awesome. Very good. So, Stephanie, do you you came to New Bern?
Yes.
From Cary. Did you grow up in Cary?
Yes, so I was actually born in Indiana. Kind of a weird place to be born, I think.
Well, somebody had to be born there.
Yeah. There are lots of people born in Indiana every day.
Yeah, that's true. And then we kind of moved around for my dad's job, and then he ended up getting one for the state in Raleigh. So we moved to Cary, and I've been there since I was 2 or 3 years old. So yeah, that's where I'm from, pretty much. Grew up there.
Very different.
Yes, very different.
New Bern.
Much bigger. Or not New Bern. Cary's much bigger in Raleigh, yes. I miss it a lot, and I'm excited to go back. But I've definitely learned to love the small town area of New Bern. It's just so cute and quaint. I just love it.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of wonderful things about it, especially at your age. I mean, there's not the bowling alley, and there's not that kind of stuff.
That's right.
But there are other things that you guys can enjoy.
I love the shopping. If we're all gonna be honest with ourselves, after they put up the new little strip malls, Ulta, Ross, Academy Sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. I quite
Academy's nice.
Yeah. Oh yes, 100%. That helps.
Definitely. So I'm curious, any things that the SGA is trying to work on or get student input on?
Oh, you want the secret stuff, sir.
Well, you don't have to tell me secret stuff. But
well, don't tell us how the sausage is made. We just want to know if there's events coming up.
Or even if there's events or if there are things that
the
students.
Publicist.
What's that?
Well, our publicist said, don't spill anything too big.
Okay.
Because we actually have some really big things coming up that I can't wait to share. But definitely events that are coming up. Goodness, I should know this, Craig.
That's
okay. I should know this.
There's one happening right now, right? Isn't there a university
transfer fair
going on?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that. NC State's here. I love NC State. Even though I can't go, I still love them. We have the transfer fair coming up. I'm trying to think. I feel like there was another one. We had pumpkin painting yesterday. That was actually really fun. And then
Hannah and I are going to a conference this weekend for SGA.
Oh, yes,
is that right?
Yes.
Oh yes, I'm so excited.
Is that in Raleigh? Is that
no,
where they
it's
have that,
in Rocky Mount.
Rocky Mount. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where that
Emily,
is.
Hannah, and I.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Yes, it's going to be an SGA conference. So as SGA, it's all of the community colleges around North Carolina. So it's obviously great networking. I've actually met a couple of the SGA presidents from those colleges, and they're so much fun. But we're able to go. We rent, or not rent, but we get hotel rooms, and after the hotel rooms, we go to these conferences, and we talk more about how to better community colleges, what our community college can or cannot do. And I will say, a bunch of these community colleges are our college needs to do this. Our college, and I'm sitting back there oh, Craven already does this. I have nothing to complain about Craven. And And it's so much fun, and it's just so nice hearing like these community colleges they're always trying to find something that their college needs to do better, that they need to make a stand for. And I'm like, Craven stands for almost everything, They're like the voice of the students, and that's why and I just love my position so much, because it's like, definitely I need to work hard for, the students and what we want. But basically, they're always here to listen. And it's just, anyway, I'm like rambling. It's just so much fun, and I love Craven.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Thank you.
Well, and like you were talking about the transfer program, that's also another great opportunity. Somebody may not realize that there's an educational opportunity that might lead to a career until they go walk up to that booth.
Exactly.
Or that table. So I think that's exciting. That's wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, that's what that exposure does when you come to Craven. Because I think there's a lot of students who come here who are not sure what they want to do, and it's a matter of just being exposed to it, talking to an advisor and letting you know what options are there. And the same thing is going to happen at your SGA conference, right? Like, even though we're doing a lot of innovative things and we might be ahead of others, you'll still hear what other schools are doing, and you'll come back with some ideas on things that we can do here at Craven.
It's really cool. And then about the transfer fair, I will say, when I was an architect, or in the architectural program for NC State, I had questions. I was like, okay, who do I go for VA benefits? Who do I go for here? And I remember coming up, they had a transfer fair last year, and I remember going up to the NC State lady who was working, and I had all these questions, and she's like, you know what I'm going to do? And she gave me names and numbers of these specific people, and I'm like, it's such a great opportunity, because they have this. But if you were to go up and ask, who's the main person can I speak to, they're more than welcome to help you out, So I definitely, if you have any questions further, but beyond just transferring, definitely go to these. They're so helpful, and they usually give you helpful tips and
also usually some fun swag.
Oh my goodness, the cups! I have way too many cups and pins from all these colleges.
Yeah,
that's awesome. So speaking of also career development, I don't think it's on our list of activities, but I wanted to share this. The 3rd annual Veterans Day Job Fair is going to be Wednesday, November 8th.
Okay.
From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And that's also a good opportunity for students to go as well, looking for, part-time work as well. So again, it's going to be the Wednesday, November 8th from 10 to 2, and it's going to be at the National Guard Armory over on Glen Burnie Road here in New Bern. So, and if you want more information, it's going to be on the NC Works website, and there'll be a list of people that are going to be at the job fair as well. So I just want to make sure that got put out there.
Yeah.
Folks looking for jobs, new career development.
It's Career Development Day. Month. Sorry. Yeah, I don't want to short it.
No.
So you've been talking about some events. We'll start talking about some community events going on around Craven County as well. So before we do that, I just want to give you an opportunity. Is there anything else you want to share about what's going on with SGA or events or?
I will say SGA, I will be leaving this year. So if anyone who's interested in being SGA president, definitely this is a great time to get your name out. Definitely there is a big shoe to fill. I pat myself on the back there. But definitely if you're interested or anything that have to do with government for Craven or just anywhere in general, definitely come up to Emily, Stephanie, and I. We'd love to talk to them about it. So, yeah, just want to give it out there.
Do you have other office positions to fill?
Oh, my goodness, we have so many.
Okay, so they need to come see you.
Take your pick. Please come.
Right, because there's public relations. Isn't that one of them?
Public relations.
Right?
We
Secretary, treasurer? Or
basically.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I know there's I think we even have a security guard position if y'all want to.
I'm not the bouncer type.
Yeah, no.
Master of Arms, maybe?
Yeah. It's really
or senators, too, maybe?
Oh, we also do have senators.
Yeah,
and then especially if you also want to start a club, we are looking for some more clubs. We want to get more students involved, because I feel like everyone's starting to come back from online, coming in person. So definitely if you want to start a club or want to join a club, definitely come talk to us.
So I think that's important to note that there are several opportunities to be involved in SGA 100%. That are not just president or vice president, right? So if somebody wants to do that, should they go to Emily or to you or Office of Campus Life?
Definitely, if you're just walking around and you see one of us, definitely come to us because we can then lead you to Emily. And then if you just see Emily walking around, definitely come up to Emily. And there's so many positions that Craven, he wants young people in, to get involved. So definitely, even if it's not SGA, even if it's part of a club you want to be involved, if you want to start a club, definitely come up. We have so many opportunities.
Because a lot of people don't even know all the clubs that we have, right?
Oh, 100%.
Meet at different places and different times, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Very good.
Well,
Girls, thank you for spending the morning with us.
Of course.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
Stick around. We're going to talk about more stuff that's going on in the community.
Okay.
All right. Yep, that sounds great.
You about ready?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
It's time.
It's
time for community events. The Wall That Heals, November 2nd through the 5th in Havelock. The 3/4-mile scale replica of the Vietnam War Memorial Wall is in Havelock starting today and running through Sunday, November 5th. This replica travels to allow visitors to experience the wall in their community and to read all the names from the Vietnam War and to learn about those sacrifices as we hit the 50-year anniversary in March of this year. The Air Force Presidential Honor Guard will finish their performance tour at Walter B. Jones Park at the Wall That Heals Memorial on November 3rd at 11 a.m. You do not want to miss this. I didn't realize it was that big.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really pretty. It's all the park is lined with flags,
Mm-hmm.
and they were out there hustling last night putting it together.
Yeah.
And if you know of somebody who, or a family member or a friend, whatever, you can actually request the information by name, and they'll tell you which panel to find them on.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, the one in D.C. is like that. There's
Correct.
a directory on the far left.
they'll
that
have
you
the same
yeah,
thing when
okay.
you get there. They'll have a directory.
Okay,
So you
great.
just go up to one of the booths and share the name, and they'll tell you what panel.
Okay.
You can find the name.
Great.
All right. We're going to have Exploration in the Arts, the International Film Series, Argentina, 1985, November 3rd, 2:30 and 7:30. That would be tomorrow, Friday, 2:30 and 7:30 showings. Oringer Auditorium. Based on real events, this film follows the events surrounded by the 1985 trial of the Juntas? There you go. Thank you for putting the pronunciation there for me. Juntas, which prosecuted the ringleaders of Argentina's last civil military dictatorship. Due to the variety of languages and accents presented, which I've clearly butchered, as well as accommodation for the hearing impaired, this film will be shown with English subtitles. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit Craven CC LLC International Films. Now, they don't usually have to have a ticket for their international films, do we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think it's first come, first serve for seating, and they will accept a donation at the end to help keep bringing back these wonderful free international films. So, pass the basket.
Very good. The New Bern Artist Studio Tour, November 4th from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. in New Bern. Over 50 artists in New Bern will open the doors to their studios and give the public a glimpse of how they make their magic happen. One of our art teachers, Veronica Campos Hallstrom, is a feature artist. To learn more about the artists and to download the map, just listen to Megan laugh.
Sorry.
You can also visit newbernartist.com. What's going on over here, Megan?
Oh, she was finger tapping, and it was.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
She was playing piano on the microphone. Pembroke Fall Festival, also Saturday, November 4th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's going to be at the 2300 block of Lowell Street. Let's see if I can butcher that one too. This is a family-oriented festival for the community. There will be vendors, a bouncy house, and lots of entertainment for the whole family. Come out and have fun.
It's the Beartown Exchange, November 5th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Farmers Market. Can you believe we're in November already? That means it's time for the Beartown Exchange to come back to the Farmers Market grounds. This market comes every first Sunday. You can sign up for a stall and sell your wares or visit and pick up something you didn't know you needed. What do you need, Megan, that you didn't know you needed?
I don't know until I go.
That's right. With Christmas around the corner, this is a good time to either start shopping or to start making room. Visit beartownexchange.com for more information.
Do you understand what that means, making room? So you can bring you can bring your trash, rent a table for somebody else's treasure is what they're saying. Clean out your closets, your attic, your basements. Not that there's a lot of basements in Eastern North Carolina.
Yeah, but then you're going to take more, right?
And then I'm going to get there and I'm like, oh, I didn't know I needed that.
Hannah, do you want to read one?
Oh my goodness, I would love to try.
There you go.
Yep.
Okay, I don't have y'all's experience. Which
That's
one
okay,
am I
you
reading?
got it.
Trail.
Oh, all right. Oh goodness. Okay, here we go. Trail to try on in the March for 2022. Oh goodness, I'm not really good at this.
That's okay.
November 11th.
We're not either.
November 11th. These events are just a week away, but they need plenty of volunteers. Head to visit newbern.com for information on both events and sign up to participate or to volunteer today.
Yes, specifically, I know Trail for Tryon is looking for volunteers, and they've got a lot of stuff going on. So please reach out. We had Melissa and Liz on the show a couple weeks ago, and it's very, very exciting. In fact, I saw one of our students on the Havelock campus with a former March 22. He said he's done 2 of them. He was wearing the T-shirt from last year, and he's going to be planning on doing it again this year. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, so it'd be a great opportunity for SGA and ambassadors to hop out there.
We're probably,
It's a 22-mile hike.
Emily's probably already signed us up.
Yeah, the Maysville Piggly Wiggly.
Oh my God.
But there are shorter options.
Yes.
So you can join them in Pollocksville, or you can join them at Sweetwater.
Which one's closer?
Freshwater.
You're thinking freshwater.
Freshwater.
But it's broken up in a couple of ways. Freshwater is the very end. But
that's so fun. I have a feeling Emily's already signed us up, though. She's probably already signed us up. She's going to be like, hey, guys, be here at this time.
Oh, there you go.
Sounds like fun. I hope she has.
I know. Yeah. That is going to be fun.
And the benefits go to help support veterans in our community.
And that's definitely a real one, because my dad is a veteran, and, I love supporting them, and they're so sweet, and
awesome.
I love talking to them. You can always talk to them, be like, "What's your favorite memory?" And they will love to tell you.
Well, and that's part of what that the march for 22 is 22 miles. So there's a lot of time for talking. So that's what they do during that is everybody just kind of shares stories and gets to know each other.
Yeah.
And also a great way that the Wall That Heals is the same thing. People coming together that have similar situations, or they're still in that process of grieving, and so it's a great way to come and have camaraderie in a safe area. And that Air Force Presidential Honor Guard that you were talking about, they are also going to be in the parade this weekend in Morehead City. They're also playing at several Craven County schools, because they're part of their thing. Is really, really cool if you guys can go watch it. They're also about recruiting, so they're talking about what the Air Force can offer and things like that. So again, support them as well. So and of course they'll be out there the 3rd at 11 o'clock at the park.
Okay.
Yeah. Got anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Don't forget, develop your career. Make goals.
Never stop.
Never stop. Educate. Get some certifications. Come and see us. We're happy to help.
That's right.
Yep. Schedules. And you can just walk in, or you can schedule an appointment. Whatever works best for you. Yeah.
You want to tell everybody what's happening next week?
Yeah.
Okay, what's happening next week?
We're going to come back for In the Know. Alberta Novak, November 9th.
Look at that pie.
Ooh, Alberta Novak is our guest next week. She is our newest cooking instructor and teaching some fun holiday cooking classes. You'll want to tune in to hear about the mouth-watering goodies she's teaching this season.
I can't wait.
Yep.
I know she's probably not
bringing
a
pie,
but I hope she brings a pie.
It looks really yummy.
It's one of my favorite pies.
Pecan?
We have this debate every year.
Pecan
How do you
or
say
pecan?
it? Yep. Pecan, pecan, pecan.
Pecan.
Yep. Either way, it's good.
Well, unfortunately, you will be eating pie by yourself. I will not be with you next week.
What's happening?
I know. So celebrate. Another mom shout out. My mom's turning 80 this month.
That is
so
awesome.
Yes. Yeah. So it's a blessing. And so we will be celebrating. And I will not be with you on the podcast next week.
I'll miss you.
Yes. But we will be together the following week.
That's right. Okay.
Yes.
Very good.
All right, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. There are tons of stuff going on. But in the meantime, we want you to stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. Take care. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.